So we're going to come down, knees on the mat. We're going to bring our glutes back down towards our heels. We can extend the arms out long, and then just lower your chest down to the tops of the thighs, and the forehead comes down to the mat. Now, if your glutes don't reach your heels, that's perfectly fine. They can stay elevated. You can also put a pillow or a blanket between your glutes and your heels if that's more comfortable to you. So coming to this child's pose, taking a moment to ground. And invite you to begin to notice your breath. Allow the inhale to travel all the way down to the belly, expanding the rib cage, expanding the belly. On the exhale, allow the navel to draw down to the spine. Just relaxing the upper back. If it feels nice to you, you can roll your forehead along the mat side to side, just waking up the muscles in the neck. If you'd like, you can come to stillness. And I invite you to begin to lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. Taking the inhale all the way down to the bottom of the belly. Extending the exhale, emptying it all out. Listen to the sound of your breath. On an inhale, let's press into the palms and lift the gaze. We're just going to tent up onto the fingertips and walk your hands off the right side of the mat. Let's inhale and lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold the forehead and the chest down to the earth. Drawing down through that left hip, stretching the whole side body. Making space between the ribs and breathing into the space. One more inhale. Inhale and lift the forehead. Tent up onto the fingertips and let's walk the hands back through center and off the left side of the mat. We'll take an inhale to lengthen through the side body. Exhale and release the forehead, the chest down to the earth. Anchoring down through that right hip. Feeling that stretch through the right side of the body. Breathing into that space between the rib cage. One more inhale. Let's inhale and lift the forehead. Walk the hands back down through center. We're going to spread the palms wide and press up to a tabletop position, stacking our shoulders over our wrists and taking our hips over our knees. So coming to all fours, we want to spread the fingers nice and wide. We want to lengthen the tailbone back and draw the crown of the head forward. So one long line of energy all the way up along your spine. Now let's draw the lower belly up and in, thinking flat back, and press away from the earth here. Taking a few breaths, feeling your palms ground down through the earth, drawing energy up the arms. Nice, big, beautiful breaths. And we're going to come into a few cycles of cat-cow. So on the inhale, you can drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest, and draw the heart forward. Good. On the exhale, let's round the spine, tucking the pelvis, drawing the chin to the chest for cat. Inhale into cow. Tailbone draws up. Exhale, round the spine into cat. Moving with the breath, inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. I invite you to add some gentle movement. Maybe you shift the body forward as you inhale and draw the heart forward, and shift the body back as you exhale into cat. Keep moving like this, matching your movement to your breath. Couple more cycles. Awakening the spine. Let's take one more wherever you are. Come back to your tabletop, finding stillness, pressing down and away from the earth. Let's tuck the toes and begin to lift the hips up to the sky. We're coming into our downward dog. So pressing down through all four corners of the palms, spreading the fingers wide, pressing down through the knuckles and especially the index finger and the thumb. If you have any wrist issues, you can feel free to make fists and press down through your knuckles. Also, you can keep your knees bent generously to take the weight out of your hands. Wherever you are, let's find our downward dog. Our heels are drawing down to the earth. Good. I invite you to walk your dog. So just stretching the back of the legs, bending one knee, bending the other, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Good. Maybe you sway the hips side to side, just waking up the lower body. As you are ready, come to stillness. We're going to find our strong downward dog here. So pressing down through all four corners of those palms, reaching the chest back towards the tops of the thighs. Now imagine trying to roll your biceps up towards the ears and out. Good. Drawing the shoulder blades together, lengthening through the spine. Beautiful. On an inhale, let's lift the right leg high and let's bend the knee, opening up the hip to the right. We're going to circle the ankle one way and then circle the ankle the other way. Beautiful. Come back to center and lower that leg back down to the earth. Coming into the left side. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the left knee. Keep pressing down evenly through your hands. Open up the left hip and roll the ankle one way. And then roll the ankle the other way. Good. Come back to center and release the foot back down to the earth. On an inhale, let's lift the right leg high. Exhale and draw the knee towards the nose. We're going to step the foot between the hands. Good. Let's lower that back knee, coming into our low lunge. So making sure that our forward knee is stacked over that ankle. You can stay on your fingertips here, or if you're ready, you can begin to lift the torso. The top of that back foot is grounded down to the earth. Bring your hands to your hips. Now imagine drawing that right leg back into the hip socket as you draw the front of the left hip forward. We'll draw that lower belly up and in, creating a stable core. And then on inhale, you can lift your arms up, reaching through the fingertips, drawing the shoulders down from the ears. Good, really grounding down through that back foot. Big, beautiful breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more inhale. Maybe you lift the gaze towards the fingers. Exhale and release the hands back down to the earth. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back to our downward dog. Good. I invite you here to walk it out. Maybe you find some gentle movement again, getting comfortable in our downward facing dog. Pressing down through all four corners of the hands. We're going to inhale the left leg high. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose and step the foot between the hands. Good, now we're going to lower the back knee to the earth. Top of the back foot connects with the ground. Front knee over front ankle. You can keep your fingertips on the ground, or you can inhale and lift the torso. So drawing that left leg back into the hip socket, drawing the front of the right hip forward. Good. Lower belly draws up and in. Inhale, you can lift the arms high and drop the shoulders down from the ears. Beautiful. Really feel that connection with the earth here. Feel all your muscles working to stabilize you here in your core. Pressing down through that big toe mound of the front foot. Maybe you inhale and take the gaze up. Exhale and release the hands back down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back to downward dog. Good. From here, we're going to bend the knees a lot, and then you can take baby steps one at a time to bring your feet up to your hands. Good. So we're finding a forward fold. We can keep our feet about hip-width distance apart, or you can take them wider if that's comfortable to you. Just beginning to fold the torso over the legs, relaxing the head and the neck, lengthening the tailbone up towards the sky. Keep a generous bend in the knees. Grounding down through your feet. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Maybe you sway side to side. Maybe you shake your head, yes and no. Just releasing the muscles in the neck and the upper back. Good. When you're ready, bring your fingertips down to the earth. And if you'd like, you can heel toe your feet together. So big toes come together, heels slightly apart. Keeping that slight bend in the knees, we're going to inhale and draw the fingertips up the front of the shins as we come to a flat back, halfway lift. Reaching through the crown of the head, imagine you're looking out towards the horizon. Inhale, exhale and fold. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. Now we're going to ground down through all four corners of the feet and inhale and rise all the way up. Lifting the torso, raising the arms up overhead. Palms come together overhead and draw them down through the heart center. Good. Release the hands down by your side, finding our mountain pose. Opening up the palms toward the front. Drawing energy up from the inner arches of the feet. So you want to spread your toes wide. You can also keep the feet hip-width distance here if this is more comfortable to you. Wherever you are, make sure you're grounding down through all four corners of the feet, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Drawing that lower belly up and in. Keep your core nice and stable. Now roll the shoulders onto the back, making space between the sides of the neck and keeping the collarbone nice and broad. Let's take a few breaths here in our strong mountain posture. I invite you to close your eyes. It might take a little bit more focus if you get off balance. Use the breath to stabilize. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Beautiful. On the next inhale, let's raise the hands overhead. Bring the palms together, fold forward and cut a line through the center. Good, drawing the crown of the head down to the earth. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold, fingertips come back down to the earth. Let's step back with the right leg. And let's step back with the left leg. We'll bring our knees down to the mat for our first plank of the day, our half plank here. Let's stack our shoulders over our wrists, tops of the feet down on the mat, or you can keep the toes tucked. Drawing the lower belly up and in and thinking nice flat back. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we're going to shift slightly forward on the knees, hug the elbows into the torso as you lower down halfway, chaturanga. And then release the front of the body down to the earth, extending the legs long behind you. Let's bring those palms beside the rib cage, hug the elbows together across the back. And on an inhale, we're going to press down into the pubic bone, slight pressure in the palms as you lift the head and lift the chest. For our cobra pose, drawing the heart forward, squeezing the back. Good. Inhale, exhale and lower. We're going to tuck the toes. You can keep the knees on the ground and press up to plank. And then we're going to press the hips up and back for downward dog. Good job, everybody. Okay. From here, finding our downward dog again, pressing down through all four corners of our palms. Heels are drawing down towards the earth. Again, let's rotate the biceps up towards the ears and out, keeping that nice flat back. When you're ready, you're going to inhale the right leg high. Exhale, draw the right knee towards the nose, rounding the spine. Good. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, draw the knee towards the left triceps. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, draw the knee towards the right tricep. And once more, right leg back and high. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose and step the foot between the hands. Good work, guys. So you can use your hand to draw your foot forward onto the mat. We're coming up onto our fingertips to find our runner's lunge. So you want to make sure here that you have enough space for your hips. So maybe that back foot steps out towards the long edge of your mat, making sure you stack that front knee over that ankle. We're going to lift that belly off the front thigh, and we're going to reach through the crown of the head, thinking one long line of energy from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Good. You're welcome to stay here, or you can inhale, lift the torso. Beautiful. Drawing that right hip, right leg back into the right hip, front of the left hip forward. Excellent work. Okay, now from here, we're going to come into our warrior one. So I want you to lower the back heel. The toes are going to come to about a 45-degree angle. So back toes pointing at about 45 degrees. Maybe you step the back foot in slightly. Front knee stays over that front ankle. And your hips are pointing towards the top left corner of your mat. Good. Now you can stay here, or you can inhale the arms high. And we're going to draw that lower belly up and in. Now I want you to focus on pressing down through that back heel and that pinky toe edge of your foot. Okay, so making sure that back leg is staying long and strong. Keeping that connection with the earth. Good. Drop the shoulders from the ears and keep reaching through the fingers. Beautiful, guys. Drawing energy up through the earth, all the way out the fingertips. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. We're going to bring the hands behind the back, and we're going to interlace the fingers. Good. So pressing the palms together, let's roll the shoulders open and draw the knuckles down to the earth. Opening up the chest. Keep pressing down through that back heel, through that pinky toe edge of your foot. Good. Keep stable in those legs. And listen to your breath. One more big inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back down to the earth. Step back into plank. You can take your knees down or you can stay on your toes. And we're gonna lower halfway, hugging the elbows into the side of the body. Inhale and release all the way down. Good. Bringing the hands by the rib cage, hug the elbows together across the back. Inhale and lift the chest. Draw the heart forward. Cobra pose. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Inhale, plank, and exhale back to downward dog. Other side. Finding our downward dog, we're going to inhale the left leg high this time. Exhale, left knee towards the nose, round the spine. Inhale, left leg back and high. Exhale, left knee towards right tricep, crossing it underneath you. Good. Back and high. Left knee to left tricep. One more time. Reach that leg back and high. Knee towards the nose and step the foot between the hands. Using your hand to guide your foot up. Make sure you've got your knees stacked over your front ankle. Pressing back through that back heel. Staying tented up onto your fingertips, we're going to reach through the crown of the head, lift the belly off of that front thigh. Good, this is our runner's lunge. You can stay here, or if you're ready, lift your torso, bringing your hands to your hips. We're going to draw that left leg back into the hip socket, right hip draws forward. Good. This is our crescent lunge. Now, if you'd like to stay here, you can. Otherwise, begin to ground down through that back heel, turning the toes at about a 45-degree angle. Okay? Now, if your heel doesn't reach the mat, that's completely fine. You can also stay in your lunge position. We're opening up the pelvis to the top right corner of the mat. We're grounding down through that back heel and through the pinky toe edge of the foot. Beautiful, making sure that front knee is staying over the front ankle. This is our warrior one. You can keep your hands on your hips or inhale, reach the arms high. Now, if you find that you're off balance here, you can always take this foot out and step it out a little bit wider so you have enough space for your hips here. Good. Inhale and reach. Reaching through the fingertips, drawing that lower belly up and in. Keep pressing through that pinky toe edge of your back foot. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Let's clasp them behind the back. This time, try and bring the other thumb on top, if you can remember. Open up the chest. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Shine that heart forward and draw the knuckles down to the earth. Staying nice and strong in our legs, drawing energy up from the earth. Inhale through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Maybe we're building a little bit of heat. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands back down to the mat. Lift the back heel, step back for plank. From your toes or from your knees, lower down, cobra pose. Bringing the hands by the rib cage, inhaling, drawing the heart forward. Exhaling, release, tucking the toes back to plank and pushing back to downward dog. Good, from here we're going to bend the knees generously and walk up to our hands. Taking it nice and easy, finding our forward fold. Crown of the head draws down to the earth, belly drawing down to the tops of the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Good. We're going again. Let's inhale the arms high. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, stepping back into plank. from your knees or from your toes, shifting forward onto the hands and lowering the front body down to the mat. Hands by the rib cage, hug the elbows across the back and inhale for cobra. Drawing the heart forward, exhale, lowering the front body. Tuck the toes, firm the legs back up to plank and back to downward dog. Good. Let's inhale the right leg high again. Exhale, knee towards the nose, rounding the spine. Inhale back. Exhale, right knee towards the left tricep. Inhale back and high. Right knee towards the right tricep. One more time, back and high. Right knee steps between the hands. Let's ground down through that back heel, turning the toes at about a 45-degree angle, finding our warrior one, lifting our torso. Good, right leg draws back into the hip socket, left hip draws forward, pressing down through that back heel and the pinky toe edge of the foot. Let's inhale the arms high, making sure you draw that lower belly up and in to support you. Good, inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, release the hands, clasp them behind the back. Bring the palms together and draw the knuckles down as you roll the shoulders onto the back. Beautiful, opening up that heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can inhale and begin to tip the body forward. We're going to release the hands, take them down to the mat and walk them off the left side of the mat. Stay up on your fingertips. Now keep the legs in the warrior one position. Keep pressing down through that back pinky toe edge of the foot and keep that front knee over the front ankle. Good, we're going to inhale and lengthen through the spine. Think halfway lift, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Just finding some gentle movement with the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift. Let's walk the hands back to center. Press down through the earth and step that right foot back to plank. Inhale, shift forward on the hands. Hug the elbows in. Exhale, lower the body. Good. Palms by the rib cage. Hug the elbows together. Inhale, cobra pose. Drawing the heart forward. Beautiful back bend, strengthening our back. Exhale and lower. Let's tuck the toes. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good work, guys. Other side. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Round the spine. Left leg back and high. Knee towards the right tricep. Cross it underneath you. Good. Back and high. Knee towards the left tricep. One more time. Back and high. Knee towards the nose and step the foot through. Again, finding our warrior one on our other side. Lowering the back heel. Toes come to about a 45-degree angle. Lift the torso. Pelvis is facing the top right corner of your mat. Grounding down through that heel, through the pinky toe edge of the foot. Let's inhale the arms high. Draw the lower belly up and in. Good. Inhale, take the gaze high. Exhale, release the hands, bring them together behind the back. Opposite thumb comes on top. Press the palms together, interlace the fingers, and reach the knuckles down to the earth. Good. Rolling the shoulders onto the back, letting that heart draw forward. Good. You can stay here, or you can inhale and begin to fold the body forward, releasing the hands down to the earth, walking them off the right side of the mat. Good. Let's stay up onto our fingertips. On an inhale, we're going to lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold. Keeping the legs exactly as they are in our warrior one position. Keep that strength in your core. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk the hands back down to center. Frame the foot and step back for plank from your knees or toes. Lower down, chaturanga. Press up into cobra pose. Release, tuck the toes to plank and downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Bend the knees and step forward, taking baby steps, or walk the hands up for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet and rise all the way up. Hands back down through heart center. Good job. Let's come into our mountain pose. Take a few breaths here to notice how we feel. Notice the energy in the body. Drawing energy up from the inner arches of the feet. Listen to the sound of your breath. Good. On an inhale, let's lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Step back into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Lower the front of the body down. Inhale up to cobra, pressing into the palms. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Firm the body into plank. And push back for downward dog. Good. One more time through our sequence. Let's inhale the right leg high. Knee towards the nose, round the spine. Right leg back and high. Knee towards the left tricep. Back and high. Knee towards the right tricep. And the last time, inhale the leg back and high. Round the spine and step the foot through. Checking our alignment, making sure we have our knee over our ankle. Lowering that back heel. Maybe stepping that back foot out a little bit wider to make space for the hips. Inhaling up for our warrior one. Pelvis faces the top left corner of the mat, drawing down through the pinky toe edge of that foot. Let's reach the arms high. Inhale. Inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, release the hands behind the back. Interlacing the fingers together. Press the knuckles down and away, rolling the shoulders onto the back. Inhale. Maybe you take the gaze up. One more inhale. Exhale, begin to fold the body forward, releasing the hands, taking the hands off the left side of the mat. Let's inhale, think flat back. Exhale and fold. Staying strong in those legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Let's walk the hands back to center, frame the foot, step back for our plank. Shift forward, chaturanga, lower the front of the body to the ground. Hands by the rib cage, inhale for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, plank position, and back to downward dog. Last time, other side. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Left leg high. Knee towards the right tricep. Back and high. Knee towards the left tricep. And the last time, back and high. Round the spine. Step the feet between the hands. Maybe taking that foot to the long edge side of your mat, making space for the hips. Let's ground that back heel down. You can stay in lunge position if you'd like. Press down through the pinky toe edge of the foot. Rise up into your warrior one. Drawing that lower belly up and in. Good. Pelvis faces the top right corner of your mat. Let's inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, release the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Opposite thumb comes on top. Press the palms together and draw the knuckles down towards the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you take the gaze up. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, begin to fold the body forward, releasing the hands to the mat, walking them off the right side, staying up on the fingertips. Again, pressing down through those feet, using energy up from the earth. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. One more time, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and come back to center. Step back for plank from your knees or toes. Shift forward, chaturanga, elbows hugging tight to the body. Hands by the rib cage. Inhale up to cobra, heart draws forward. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes and firm the legs to plank and press back for downward dog. Good job here, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bend the knees lots and walk or step the feet up to the hands. Good. Finding our forward fold. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Keeping a bend in the knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet and rise up. Exhale the hands down through heart center. Excellent work, guys. Let's inhale the arms high. Exhale the hands and fold. We're going to bring our fingertips to the mat. And let's heel toe the feet out. Taking them wide. We're coming into Malasana, our yogi squat. So let the toes splay out over the sides of the mat. Heels are tucked in. And slowly begin to bend your knees and lower your hips down to the mat. Now, if your heels are up, that's completely fine. Just find what works for you here. Keeping the knees nice and wide. This is a beautiful hip opener, and it strengthens our lower back. So let's bring the palms together at the heart center. We're going to use our elbows to push into our knees, drawing the tailbone down, lifting the chest. It's a beautiful grounding position here. Let's take a few moments to notice where the energy is flowing in our body. Notice any areas that maybe feel more awake, more energized. Keep grounding down through the feet. Taking a few moments to listen to our breath. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands back down to the mat. And very slowly begin to roll back, letting your glutes come down to the earth. And we're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Okay, we're coming into Janu Shirsasana, our head to knee pose. So let's bend the left knee and bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Let's ground down through our sits bones and sit nice and tall, lengthening up through the spine. Inhale the arms high. Exhale and reach the arms forward, maybe grabbing the foot, maybe grabbing your ankle or your shin, whatever feels good for you. Let's inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold, reaching through the crown of the head. Keep drawing that forehead towards the toes. Keeping a gentle bend in this knee, making sure we're not hyperextending. Stretching the back of that right leg. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Exhale and release. Extend the left leg long, bend the right knee, placing the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Again, let's find our grounding in our sits bones, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching for the foot, for the ankle, for the shin. Inhale and lengthen the spine, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale and fold. Drawing your nose towards the knee. You can keep as generous a bend in the knee as is comfortable to you. Drawing that forehead towards the toes, grounding down with the tailbone. Breathing into the back of that left leg. When you're ready, inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale and release. Let's extend that right leg long to meet the left. We're coming into our seated forward fold. So you can keep a generous bend in the knees here if you'd like. You can also place a pillow or a blanket under the legs to elevate your legs. We're going to ground down through our sits bones again, finding that nice connection with the earth. Let's inhale, reach the fingertips up high, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, reach the hands towards the toes. Maybe you grab the ankles or the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale and fold the belly towards the tops of the thighs. You want to keep reaching that forehead towards the toes. Keep that spine nice and long. Breathe and notice the opening in your lower back. Again, keeping as generous as a bend in the knees. Feel the belly expand, pressing into your thighs. Feel the lower back opening up. On an inhale, let's lift the gaze. Exhale, release. Good work, guys. Let's bend the knees. Sit up tall. We're going to reach the hands forward, and slowly we're going to lower ourselves down to the mat, using our core for control as we lower one vertebrae at a time. Good. Now let's bend the knees and stack the knees over the hips. Draw the lower belly in to feel the lower back press against the earth. Bring your hands to the tops of the knees. Good. We're going to do a few rounds of Apanasana, our wind relieving pose. So on an inhale, let's extend the legs out. Exhale, draw the knees towards the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, extend the legs. Exhale. A couple more rounds moving with your breath. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Draw the knees towards the chest, hug them in nice and tight. Maybe you wrap your arms around the front of the knees. Keep your tailbone drawing down to the earth. Feel that compression in the front of the hip creases. Inhale. Exhale, lift the nose towards the knees, letting all the air out. Good. Inhale and release the feet back down to the floor. We're going to come into our final relaxation and integration portion of the class. So begin to extend the legs long, finding your Shavasana position. So lying down on our backs, finding whatever position feels comfortable to you. Maybe you bend the knees, allow the knees to lean in towards one another. Maybe you take a blanket or a pillow behind the backs of the knees, or a towel at the back of the neck to support your spine. Wherever you are, I invite you just to find a very comfortable position. You can also come to a seated position, cross-legged or sitting on your heels, whatever feels comfortable to you. If you're on your backs, let's begin to relax the entire body, starting with the toes, allowing them to splay out to the sides, relaxing the soles of the feet, relaxing the ankles and the shins, relaxing the knees, relaxing the quads and the hamstrings, allowing the hips to soften, the belly softens. Feel the natural curve in your lower back, relaxing your middle back and your shoulder blades. Shoulders are melting into the earth. Arms can relax down by your sides. Maybe the fingers curl in as the wrists relax. Just relaxing the entire body. Maybe you tuck the chin slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Soften your jaw. Maybe notice if your tongue is pressed to the roof of your mouth and release your tongue, relaxing your face. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Relaxing that space between your eyebrows, relaxing your whole head. Just finding any areas of tension and encouraging the breath to travel there and relax the area. Allowing the body to grow heavy. With each inhale, allow the body to sink further into the earth. Just letting go of any thoughts or experiences you had before this moment. Letting go of anything that came up in the practice. Letting go of the practice. Letting go of any thoughts you may have of what's to come. And let go of the breath. Any patterning or holding. Just allow the body to breathe naturally. Try to notice if there's areas that you can deepen and relax further. Trusting that the earth is there to support you. If you notice any sounds around you, Just take note and let them go. This is your time to relax and soften. Just breathing and softening. Relaxing the entire body down. You can remain here for as long as time allows. Or if you're ready, I invite you to allow some deeper breaths into the body. Maybe you wriggle your fingers and your toes, bringing some gentle movement back to the body. You can rotate your wrists and your ankles. Maybe rolling your head to one side and to the other. And if it suits you, you can inhale and bring the legs and the knees up to the chest. Maybe rocking from side to side, massaging your lower back. Coming to rest on your favorite side for a moment. Gently allow your hands to press yourself up to a seated position, keeping your gaze soft or your eyes closed. We'll come together cross-legged, or you can sit on your heels, stack one foot in front of the other, just finding a comfortable position to take a few breaths together. Lifting up through the spine and through the crown of the head. Let's inhale, raise the arms overhead, gather up all that beautiful energy that we created together in our space and our time. Bring the palms together and draw them slowly down through heart center, drawing all that energy towards your heart. You can open your eyes if you've had them closed. And together, we'll bow and say namaste.